What's good with y'all, man? It's Tutorial Stir back with another video. I haven't dropped a tutorial in a minute, but I'm about to, man. I'm about to drop a lot of tutorials. Like, I'm just about to drop a lot of tutorials, just videos from today. Like, it's time to hit that, like, 1,000 subscribers, man. It's been a while, and I ain't been on my upload ground like I was, like, back in December. I was uploading way heavier, but it's time to, I'm about to be trying to drop these videos every single day. We better be trying to hit y'all with a video every day, so it's time to hit that 1,000 subscribers, man. If y'all new, hit the sub button, hit the like video. As you can tell by the title, I'm about to give y'all some tips for building and winning like build battles and your fights. We also got the new skins, as y'all can see. We got the new skins, so if y'all like that, y'all can go cop that. I probably won't be buying these skins because I don't really like them that much, in my opinion. I'll just wait till season 4 drop. But with that said, man, let's go ahead and get right into this video. All right, first thing I'm gonna go on before I even talk about anything else is sensitivity and shot accuracy. You want to make sure you got a good sensitivity and shot accuracy because, well, good sensitivity will lead you to a better shot accuracy. So make sure you got a good sensitivity because if you can't hit your shots, then all the building and anything else you can do in Fortnite is irrelevant if you can't hit your shots in the end. You can build all the way to the sky, be the best builder in the game, but if you're missing and hitting 1 out of every 5 shots, then it's not gonna do you no good versus an accurate player who, well, might even just one pump you the first time you even peek your head or whatever. So make sure you got a good sensitivity. I say for controller, 7 is about good. I play for mouse, I play 400 DPI, 0.09, and I don't really remember my scope and zoomed whatever sensitivity, but make sure you got a good sensitivity and make sure you're hitting your shots. If you can't find a good sensitivity, I could recommend some stuff for you. Recommend some stuff for you to try out. Just drop a comment down below. All right, the second thing I'm gonna go on is basically it's the purpose of the game is building. If you're still not building this late, unless you're a new player, if you're still not building this late in Fortnite, what are you doing? Where have you been? What game are you playing? Because that's the whole purpose of the game. If you're not building, then you're pretty much not going to be winning as many fights as you could. Even if you don't got to be the best builder in the game, but just start building. And I would suggest for a lot of people trying to get better who already know how to build, who trying to become like elite at building, don't go like to Welling Woods and like set up build battles with your teammates or your boys, because a lot of stuff y'all doing are predictable. Like I see a lot of console players and they're doing stuff that's like super predictable because they do the same thing every build battle. Okay, one person gets leverage first, and then they just want to run around to the right side and build like 4 ramps straight up, exposed before their boy even that they're doing with, that they're fighting, even takes a shot. That's bad on both players because he was open for like the whole time, and you didn't build up to even block a potential shot. So make sure you just like get into fight, start building, like start building, and just start with like walls, steps. You pretty much could just watch what a lot of players do and just try to like copy basically what they're doing to start building. Even if it's like when someone's shooting at you, the first thing you want to be doing is throwing up a wall. You don't want to be sitting there just tanking shots for new players. So just start throwing up walls. Even if you spam build, just build something. Just start building. Just get better at the game for like new players. And like I said, for other players trying to become elite, get into like more build fights and start incorporating editing into your game, because a lot of players can build, but when you mess up a piece, sometimes you don't got time to run all the way back out, edit, and run all the way back out. You could just easily flip your stairs and keep heading that way. So I say it's best you learn. If you don't know like the most of the edits, make sure you go look on YouTube. If y'all want me to drop a video for all the edits and how I edit and what's the best way to get used to it, when to do it, and all of that stuff, I could make a separate tutorial just talking about editing, but that's another story. But make sure you do like start incorporating for anybody who's becoming more advanced with building and want to be better at like winning build battles and just outplaying your opponent. Editing gonna be that #1 thing with the creativeness that's gonna give you that edge on your opponent when you're trying to like outbuild them and do all that stuff like that. So make sure y'all start implementing that into your game. The last thing I would really talk about besides editing would obviously be keeping the high ground in every single fight situation, like build battle. Just keep the high ground as much as possible. As long as you're keeping the high ground, you're going to have an advantage of your opponent. So just always keep the high ground if possible, when possible. There's going to be times when you drop lower. Like if you're in a high builder battle, there's times where you say, all right, this too high. I need to hurry up, get down before somebody shoot this down. But other than that, make sure you always keep a high ground. Last thing I would say, besides the high ground, would be just creativity in general. A lot of players, like I see, like a lot of console players, they're not creative with what they do. It's predictable and it's the same thing every single time. It's just we run at each other, one gets leverage. Okay, flat, run up, 4 steps or steps, 180 steps, 180 steps, 180, and they do that for a long time. A lot of time people do that. They don't even know where the player is. The whole time that they're doing all this building, make sure you're keeping track of where the other player is, because you can be doing all this unnecessary building. A lot of people do unnecessary building when the player's not even up there anymore. So make sure when you're building, like if you got a good headset, make sure you get a headset so you can listen out for where the building is coming from, what side they're trying to get back to take up the high ground. You can already, as soon as they're exposed, you got to be taking them shots. And I usually stay like 2 to 1 level, sometimes 3, depending on how aggressive the player is, above like my enemy in a fight. So I don't usually go 16, 50 levels all the way up at the sky just to say I got high ground when they down there tearing me down. I just try to stay just enough above them for when they try to push up on me, I capitalize on it and just kill them just like that. But that's the main things that I could tell y'all. Besides, I will be making some separate videos for each individual things, like with editing, different edits that's useful within like build battles and stuff like that. But these are the main key things that I like try to remember when you're just fighting an opponent. And just the main thing I could say to like simplify it all is just do the most in every single build battle fight. Just do the most. Even if you jumping everywhere, you're crouching, just do the most. Make it as hard as possible for them to kill you and just hit your shots as well. If you can do that, you're gonna win a lot more fights.
Hey, hey, plug up. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.